Hey, gang. We're back to this. I actually went back, got that glyph off camera, and it took me like half a second because I'm an idiot. Of course I am. Just outside the swamp, there is a viewport that gives you a view of the mansion. So I could have just flew there from the beginning, skipped over that whole bullshit swamp. Would have made myself a lot of heartache. That's all I have to say about it. It was literally in like the second room from the save point in the mansion too. Like, I just didn't go left. I went straight on into the rest of the dungeon, missed a turn right at the beginning. That's all there was to it. Kind of interesting that they give you these so you can just skip right to the dungeon and gloss over all the exploration. Right now I could just fly to Dark Eden because I found that viewport, but I think I can walk there too. Now on the map I see some huts just north of here, so I assume this is going to take me to a small village where I can fill up. Oh, this game's atmosphere is really making me want to replay the first Witcher game, so I'm adding that to our list of things that we can do eventually. Yes, I do like that one. Prize. We'll talk about what I think people might not like about the game, and what it does right and wrong. It should, because it's such a weird uh, game, I think it'll be fun to examine. Hopefully there's plenty of stuff to talk about. I think that's where I do best when we're playing stuff that's controversial in some fashion. I had a lot to say about Darksiders 3 while we were playing it. And then Shadow's been on the list for a while now. I should probably do that soon. And I feel that that game is very good. It's a really well designed Sonic game, in my opinion. We'll talk about that when we get to it. So, we're supposed to find like a bazillion artifacts, but we have one, as far as I know. And when I was looking at that guide the other day, I had to scroll about 60% down the list to get to where we were. So I think that we're going to start collecting them soon, or maybe they're all just stashed in one place. Seems like a weird pacing choice.
The axes.
That a living scarecrow? What the shit? He's shooting crows. And they home. Bears, they're birds, they have minds of their own right. Probably something up there. This is just a way around the town entirely from looks of it. Hopefully there's loot at the end of it. That seemed a lot more effective than killing it. Not like it gives me blood or anything. Ta-da! That's on a tree. Murder village. So the more we explore this world, the more fucked up everything seems to just be. Like, this isn't a good place to live, even when you're not a vampire. And it's kind of weird that Kain seems to know what he's doing, but he just doesn't empathize with these people at all. Like, he thinks vampires are monsters, but it doesn't stop him from murdering everyone. You know, I'm a vampires suck, but I'm cool. We're getting a lot of cures. I still haven't been poisoned as far as I know, so might start introducing it soon. I think the people outside are more likely to respawn, so I should be killing them, but I'm just not. For some reason, the women are the only people who got freaking balls around here. Dudes just walk away. They don't try and stab me or anything. Women go right for the slap. I didn't stun him. Maybe they get Chaos Armor, did it? They tried. They should have put the wall right here, where the wall actually starts. They just didn't.
In my travels, I learned much about the legend of Janos Audron. Here in this quaint pastoral village of Ustenheim, that dark enemy was born. Janos preyed upon its peasants until he was finally hunted down and executed.
that was a heart of darkness. As many of those as we can get after the goddamn swamp. Swamp that I could have skipped. I want to be mad about that, but I'm less frustrated at the game because it was an option this whole time. So I would have explored the first part to get the abilities. Those were 100% necessary. But the annoying part, you just walk past it. Can I go in this house yet? No. Blood's full, so we're not gonna murder them. Damn. Alright, let's move on to Dark Eden. You know your country is fucked up when you have a castle that's called Dark Eden. They should literally just call it a freaking Special Forces unit, the Army of Darkness at this point. What was that? Should unequip these axes because magic is to use. Plus fire sword.
Flame sword.
You heard him say it. The sword's flame. I'm not sure if it's going past the rock or not. Now we're good. I might just have to bite the bullet here and get poisoned. Can I destroy this? What the hell is that? Fucking Jabba the Hutt ass motherfucker.
The poor wretch was warped beyond recognition. To think it was once human.
What made it not human? Please tell me.
Such strange creatures that had been spawned by this dark magic. Things half insect and half mammal. Human torsos grafted onto abominations of the flesh. Sick as it was, I couldn't help but admire its creator's ingenuity.
That insect, huh? So, these are like slug boys. They're actually Jabba the Hutts. Oh shit. We're poisoned. Might get us before I pop this. Seems I'm still poisoned.
The Heart of Darkness.
Oh, you saw me drink that antidote. Maybe there's a minimum time the poison has to be, or
The axes.
the antidote might take a second to take effect. I feel like the undead should be immune to poisoning, though. Maybe vampires aren't full undead. They do need blood.
Ages flow so sweet. Come, drink from us. your magic energy recovers more quickly, for our blood enhances.
Cool. Right, so vampires get more monstrous when they don't have blood to feed on, so maybe the blood keeps them human. Aye. I think that you spin as many times as you tap X, and you just have to tap X a fuck ton to get the spin even going. So over tapping just kind of leaves me in a spin lock, we'll call it.
Flame sword.
Yeah, it takes a few seconds to take effect. That's why I died before. I bet there's an upgrade in that corner. Mist form, right? Oof. Is immune to magic or what? There we go. Nope.
The Heart of Darkness.
That didn't work at all.
The Heart of Darkness.
See these hearts. For all the work I did to get them. Lava still hurts me while I'm a mist boy. That's just a cure over there. A few of them. Maybe possession. And I could have possessed the fire wolf, maybe. That would have been immune. Oof. Can't possess this thing. Aye.
The Heart of Darkness.
Save Victor!
Lever, huh? That did. Oh. Man, isn't that nice? Oops. Five hearts still. Thought those might be cracks, but now I see that it just lines up with what the rest of this is. Undo it. Axes. I wish they had a menu for that. What the last bumper do? Zoom? Oh, could've. I don't know, you could've put down select or something. Made the inventory part of the other normal-ass menu. It takes forever to open anyway.
Flame sword.
Wait, no. You wouldn't need this menu at all if the left bumper opened up this kind of thing. And then, you know, when you have the 4-directional menu open, you can just go over again while you're on the right, and it would cycle to all the other things that you have, and you never need to look at that screen again. That'd be ideal. Why is D-pad not an option? Because I don't think the PS1 had thumbsticks. Or the normal controller didn't. I think they had a DualShock that worked, like, with thumbsticks, but nobody used the D-pad as a menu thing just in case people had the normal controller. It wasn't standard. Getting a freaking DualShock was pretty much the equivalent of upgrading to a PS4 Pro at the time, I guess. You're a serious gamer, you're gonna want the thumbstick. We're taking sunlight damage, we're gonna die soon. That's a health potion in there, I think. Hell yeah. Worth it to keep that. Keep switching, because I'm losing less health.
Flame sword.
Just by fighting with magic. Know how long it's gonna be till we see people again, so we wanna keep all the health we can get. I still haven't saved scummed yet. Look at me being a good boy.
If it could be said that a land descended into madness, it would be an accurate account of Dark Eden. A garden of horrors, seeded with sick perversion of nature's design. I knew that this Dark Eden I had trespassed upon would continue to grow until all of Nosgoth was consumed.
Ah, so it's not just the castle. This is just a place where evil life is made, I guess. Probably by some fucked up alchemist. Using chimeras and shit. Not much I can do about that rock. Right there. So it's probably an upgrade shrine. I suppose the wolf shrine would help. No. I can't mist-form past it either. Even though I'd consider this a crack right here. Maybe I'm able to smash it. I don't think I've tried it on this kind of rock, so it's good for future reference anyway.
Spiked mace. Ve Victus! Ve Victus!
Seem not. It looks like the freaking imprisoned. Coward sword. Big black avocado. Legs. 2 little toes. And the whole imprisoned was cute, actually. A little fluffy boy. He had some ears. Would have been adorable.
Magic seethed and shifted. I watched the dome of energy as it expanded, absorbing and recreating, consuming life and leaving behind only a twisted parody.
What happened over there? They just drew a flat map, and then right there, it's either a shadow or they just decide to raise 2 pieces of the ground for no reason. I don't suppose this ground hurts me at all. Now we're good.
I passed through the wall unharmed. It seemed the magic only preyed on things that were alive and pure. Or perhaps it simply decided that I was twisted enough.
Well, I'd be surprised if we found trees here, so I think that we're good with our axe.
Flame sword.
Whole town got fucked, apparently.
Hey, Victor!
try drinking these things' blood, but Sun tells me it'll be either black or green, and that can't be good. You know what, now? They explode and there's red particles, so I might be able to use a spell on them to get blood. I'll try it on this guy, actually. Maybe ah, it's green. Gives me some, but it's poisoned. So if I don't have a cure ready, that's it. Bank, I guess.
Antitoxin.
Go, 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 go. Probably gonna leave us with just barely enough to live. Damn it. Alright, this man's food. Two of them. Nice. Get him away from the demon thing. Sweet. They have to get stunned. Let's just walk across the lava. Because this is literally a path onward. I don't think I can make the jump. Probably something right around here. No! I realized he was stunned after I had swung. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try and make that jump. I think I'll have to save scum that. The mana orb right here, which is implying that the mist form would work, but I don't think it will. Oh, I can mind control, of course. It looks like the little imprisoned things, they get stunned. Those ones have green blood. So I'm gonna try and eat one of the dog prisoned guys. Let me see one. I have to make a jump. Oh, right here. That's the Raid Out of Oblivion castle thing on the map, I suppose. This whole area is a dead end by the looks of it. Come on here. This is where we come out? Dungeon's over?
A tower stood in the distance. From its apex spewed the vortex of energy that shaped the lands below.
Sweet. Seems to be anything to grab out on any of these. What's that? I don't want to burn them. The sword's nice, but it freaking burns the corpses. Don't want to wait for a mana to come back either.
Bay Victor! Bay Victor!
Gives me a lot more health than the vortex. Look at me using a mace like a proper champ. This is probably a safe room. It's just gonna be one room. Why not put it immediately to the top? It's not.
The surface of the castle belied its interior, for it was far larger inside than out. With the powers the Circle had at its disposal, it would have been simple to distort space to accommodate this strange structure.
Right here. Now, why isn't this just off to the side of the other room? Seems so unnecessary to have a load screen. No, 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 no. Gosh darn. Piece of shit.
The sorcerer's sanctuary, his laboratory. Inside was all manner of items arcane, pickled bodies, dissected corpses, both man and beast, and metal construct that heaved arcs of energy into the air. I sensed more than one force being manipulated in this place. Strange. Rarely did a sorcerer condescend to work with others.
Pickled bodies, huh? I've never heard that one before. Makes sense that you do that to preserve it, especially at this time. Is that really what they say? Talking about a body?
Oh, please, help me, kind sir! Oh, please, help me, kind sir!
Alright, since that put us back in the main hall, we'll say that we went to save, and I'll save some. So you don't have to watch me go back and do it. Son of a bitch.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Can't catch me, bitch. Oh shit. Catch me. You can. On the run. On the run, I'm gonna die.
The Heart of Darkness.
Think you're gonna leave me alone at least. I hadn't seen any more corpses, but I still heard screaming. Another save. What's going on here? Like a floor button over there. Can I just... This is nice. A lovely stroll through the spiked balls. The fact that they gave you a way to cheese through all this stuff means they can amp up the difficulty. That's very fair of them. Now that was easy enough, but how are you gonna get back across without getting hit? Suppose I can try to jump. Otherwise I have to wait for a shield spell. Ah! Ah! Still took a hit. We are milliseconds away from bleeding out. Is that new armor? New ability on each side. Some kind of ghost.
How convenient. This armor, wrought with the blood of noblemen, drains the blood from my enemies for me, leaving me to focus on the slaughter at hand.
Well, that sounds lovely.
Armor.
I'm sure the Chaos Armor is overall more useful.
Chaos armor.
But,
Armor.
for someone who accidentally kills people he stuns all the time, this would probably be good for me. Oh, and I look so fancy. Almost like clothing. It is made of flesh.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Not quite seeing the use case here. Maybe I'm supposed to fight those guys and it'll drain for me. And maybe it drains everything around me when that happens. I'll have to see. I just don't want to get poisoned because there's so much health in here. Oh, fuck.
Victor!
The Heart of Darkness.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Flesh armor.
Let's see how the flesh armor works. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. Man, so much blood was wasted here.
Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir! Help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir! Hey, Victor! Help me, kind sir!
Right, so I do not feel that was an effective tutorial. And I would like to look up what this armor actually does. So, let's see. Blood Omen. Flesh armor. When wearing flesh armor, any creature struck by Kain will have its blood drained to feed the vampire. This can be dangerous when fighting enemies with poisoned bodies, as the flesh armor would absorb the deadly blood and infect Kain. It is unknown what happened in following the events. Okay, so when I was fighting those Jabba guys, it was probably supposed to poison me when I killed them with melee. I'm not sure if it takes their blood when I hit them, or if it takes them when I kill them. But this doesn't sound like something I want to have equipped right now, because there's a lot of stuff that'll poison me.
Chaos armor.
I'll stick with the Chaos armor for the time being.
is a spell worthy of the necromancer himself. This allows me to dissect a creature's soul from its vessel of flesh. For these poor wretches, only oblivion awaits.
Sorry?
Ray Victus!
So it just knocks the soul out of the body. It's pretty much auto kill. Considering it takes like 5 hits with the lightning, it might be worth it to just use for the sake of time. Save point. It's probably a boss room. There were 2 paths I didn't go through though, so I'll have to come back.
Ah, not 1, but 3. Dejul the Energist, Bane the Druid, and Anacroth the Alchemist. How considerate of them to hasten my search.
So the Scourge of the Circle has arrived.
Fear him not, Bane. He is but a whelp. His soul is ours for the taking.
Don't be ridiculous, Malik. To our aid.
Fools! Damn you, Alchemist! I had not come this far only to have my quarry escape.
Vengeance. Vengeance for my eternity of suffering.
Whelp! As if you knew what eternity was. Grovel before your true master!
Never. I'll hack you from crotch to gizzard and feed what's left to your brides.
That was a pretty good morph.
As Vorador clashed against Malik, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizards, Dejul and Bane. I danced their dance. When the time came, they would dance upon my sword.
His magic is weak. He is an affront to nature itself. It is our duty to purify him.
Burn, wretched vampire! Burn!
He's just casting water tiles, I think. What a piece of shit. And he is a druid, so it's a cool way of fighting. It's annoying, too. We're playing Spleef. Stop! Get a clear shot. I want to see this auto kills. That didn't do shit. So I think I should use a mana bank. and just walk across the water and kill that guy. Yeah, I had a feeling that might happen.
Heart of darkness. Dark. Ah, not one, but three. Dejul the Energist, Bane the Druid, and Anacron.
I'll make a quick save after the fight starts.
Considerate of them to
I
hasten
don't have to sit
my
through this
search.
every time I die.
So the Scourge of the Circle has arrived.
Fear him not, Bane. He is but a whelp. His soul is ours for the taking.
Don't be ridiculous, Malik. To our aid.
Damn you, alchemist! I had not come this far only to have my quarry escape. As Vorador clashed against Malik, I gave pursuit to the fleeing wizards, the Jewel and Bane. I danced their dance. When the time came,
I think it might get faster every time I hit him.
my sword.
His magic is weak. He is an affront to nature itself. It is our duty to purify him.
Burn, wretched vampire! Burn!
Oof.
They Victus!
Oof.
The Heart of Darkness.
It's a real piece of work. Sometimes you hit him on the arc and not just directly in front of you, but sometimes you don't too. It's really inconsistent. Like there's not a 3-tile line in front of you where it hits, even though sometimes there is. I want to test something. Not this. Open up my menu.
Blood Gout.
I think this is the one where I throw my blood to get blood.
Blood Gout.
I want to see if I can use it to heal myself. Where he at? Ah, shit. It's not working. Might die of sun damage.
They Victus!
The antler headdress had broken in the fight, but power still resided in its ivory form.
Ah, I guess each person with an artifact is one of the mages of the circle. So I'm gonna kill 3 of them right now to make up for the 3 dungeons I just did where I didn't get any artifacts. And Malik probably has one of them too. We're definitely taking damage still. I think I might just want to die.
The Heart of Darkness.
Just don't touch that. We're destroying her things. Didn't want to use a mana bank then. Oof. Bitch.
The Heart of Darkness.
So she only took 1 hit, but it was hard to get through to her. Those shield bubbles regenerated. I think you either needed to have a full mana bar or you had to use a mana bank. No other option to do that in a fun way.
The cloak was made from an alloy akin to lead, heavy and malleable, woven into fine links. The energy she controlled was stored in this garment.
I think I might only have 1 heart left, if any. I'm out. All out. There's Malik's helmet, apparently.
I found Malik's helmet amongst the scattered remnants of his armor, whole and intact. Vorador had finally laid his old adversary to rest.
Just killed him for me. I already had my chance to fight him, proved I couldn't do it. So I guess it means Vorador is a bigger threat than Malik, should he turn on me. So we now have 4 artifacts, I think. I don't think Mordor's ring counts as anything. Held up the wrong
The helmet
finger
of
when I
Malik
said
I
ring.
placed before the pillar of conflict. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The act had taken on the feel of ritual. Isn't it strange how we must bribe our gods to stay? At the foot of the energy pillar, I set the cloak of Dejul. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. The antler headdress of the druid bane I lay before the nature pillar. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
You must seek Azimuth the Planer at the heart of Avernus. 3 instruments await you to aid you in your quest. But first you must rise, and you must fall, and find your salvation in between.
The pillar of nature.
The hell are you on about, woman?
The pillar of dimension.
Need to rise and fall and find myself. That sounds like a lot of work. And make it to the cathedral. I'm entirely sure how to make it there. Then we're going back to the mansion to check out those rooms that we skipped. Also, maybe this cave's open. Yeah, it is. That's our way forward. Presumably. Getting a decent amount out of that. Don't be wasteful. Health is hard to come by.
Save Victor!
I think these might both take me to the same place. I see two openings up there.
Save Victor!
Well, we don't want to miss out on any potential upgrades. Looks like our health and mana bars are both at about 75%. There should be some indicator of our progress. Oh. They thought I was stupid and that I couldn't just walk through the bars.
Save Victor!
I don't trust this. This is a worthwhile endeavor. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Oh, you know what? I should test out the flesh armor.
Flame sword. The axes. Flesh armor.
Save Victus! Save Victus! Save Victus! Save Victus! Save Victus!
That was some shit. Damn it, we have to redo that. What a drag. We should just be able to misform through all this, really. Won't be a big deal. And regenerate for a second here.
Save Victus!
Sweet Jesus. This has ruined my whole life. Alright, now we're gonna take out the axes and the flesh armor.
Chaos armor.
And we're not going to be idiots.
Save Victus!
Yeah, it looks like the killing blow might do it. So now I want to try it with the flame sword. Flame sword completely disintegrates a body.
Spiked mace.
Probably better off taking the chaos armor then. Nice try, flesh armor. You're an interesting concept and I commend you. But until I get a sword that doesn't incinerate bodies, you're useless.
Save Victus!
I'm going to assume that the Soul Reaver's in this game just because it's freaking Kain's Master Sword. He just has it. OP. The best thing in the world. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe Kain does make an appearance in the 2 Soul Reaver games. Find out eventually. Probably should have bought them while they were on sale, but I don't plan on emulating them since they're legally available. Actually, I think one of the first things that comes up when you Google this game is on an abandonware site, so this is a free game essentially now. So we're pretty much just using the emulator for the advantages of save states at this point.
Blood shower.
Ta-da! Wasn't that exciting? To watch me trudge through a menu so I can auto kill. Piece of shit, piece of shit, come on. Come on. I don't think I'm hurting him. Okay. Shouldn't have used that spell. Tell you what, gonna equip a mace.
Save Victor!
It was just an item cave. There was no permanent upgrade in here. They weren't even the items I want. I barely use these just because lightning's better. That happens automatically. These, I feel like these should be good and rare. These are good too. I have enough of them to use them a bit less liberally, actually. But I pretty much have a spell that does what all those things do. These are just free.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Hey, sometimes it's hitting him. Sometimes it misses, though. I was standing still the whole time. It was swinging at me, too, and missing. So it had to have been in effective range, right? Just wasn't. I can't read Dwarven. Or, I guess it's just Runic. I wouldn't consider that a language.
Avernus consumed itself before my eyes.
City burning, but what's all this crap all over the places? Trees? This looks like the countryside has an acne. Why is that? That's like an upward facing wall tile. That we're looking at right now. They just placed it right there for some reason. I don't understand. It looks like you just, drag the normal texture all over the place. I don't know how we're gonna get past that gate. It says stuff in friggin' Runic. Bugs me. Nimbus. Yep, we want the flame sword for sure. And burn their corpses so they can't come back. There have to have been people that fantasized about having enchanted weapons back then, right? It's not something that we made up recently. You'd think that during the plague, people would have, like, fucking put all their research in to come up with an actual flaming sword. I think that the armor's killing him, that's why he keeps coming back. Not getting incinerized. Avernus. For safety's sake, you might want to go back to the bone armor. Because the zombies will poison me if I drink their blood. But they'll come. Go. Fast travel. Cool, I never want to go through there again. Damn it, he said something.
The gate of Avernus opened slowly before me, daring me to cross the threshold. Who was I to reject such an invitation?
Oh, nice. These are nice human beings. I thought the city would be burning and full of zombies and shit. Nah.
Flesh armor.
Should be safe equipping this then. This is another maze town. Like Corhagen. Well, aren't you guys just the tankiest motherfuckers? Don't want to get stunned. Suppose the mace ain't gonna do me much good.
The axes. The axes.
Sure. Play with the axes. Go in this house. That's possibly a dead end. There's a wagon right there, not a bridge. Like going right's the way. Oh, this is a prison. Flesh armor's so sleek looking. Oh shit, she wiggled and gave me health. That's lovely. Probably a bug, but it unintentionally gives me the most health using the armor. town has guardsmen everywhere and no citizens outside. What is going on? Maybe because this is a barricaded area. Once I get outside, there'll probably be the zombies or whatever's causing the fires, riots. This man's armed. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty sweet power trip. Walked through a horde of guards, didn't get a scratch, filled my health all the way. Feels good. There are low-level bitch guards, or there's some weird going on with the lighting outside. Nah. I could have jumped across, but I think I would just get myself hurt doing that. Ouch. I wish I could maintain the shield and this form and be invincible, but I can't. Oh, there's monsters out here. Probably not something I want to drink. Safety measure, I'm going to unequip the flesh armor and axes now. Just lost all that health I got. Never mind.
The city was paved in blood and flesh. Yet what would have appalled me in life only tempted me in death. Once I would have felt horror. Now, only hunger remained. Avernus lay in ruins before me. Whatever hand slaughtered its people ravaged the city as well.
Okay, now the monsters are out. Maybe they just gave me a freebie after that freaking gauntlet of magic
Armor.
damage.
Chaos armor.
They fix us!
The beast paused for a moment, drooling in anticipation of the fine meal he saw before him. To his disappointment, he would not find me such easy prey.
Oh, there's something in the cellar. Never have enough of those. I might have went the right way. I didn't mean to. For sure. And there's so much down there. One building, really. And they might be connected. Oh. Oh, shit. Women are pretty much just offering themselves to me at this point. Keep me from having to go into a menu. How thoughtful. Come on, maybe this soul displacement will... Hell yeah. That might be my new lightning. Or... I don't think I'm gonna replace it yet. No, nah, I will. I was thinking, what if I need to throw out a shit ton of bolts again, like with that boss we just fought, but they wouldn't possibly repeat that mechanic.
Spirit death, spirit death.
Avernus Armory. The Armory in Avernus. Of course, it just keeps going, and, you know, we're never turning around. Alright. Shit. Thank God, someone's alive. So, ideally, I would have gone to that house and come out of that one, and I think that might connect to where I am. Damn it. Pile of rubble in between. There has to be some way back there. It's not inconvenient. Do what needs to be done if I have to. Just rather not. Good point. Where would this lead? There's a point to explore outside still. And that's all blocked off. So, just that house pretty much, and some tells me it connects to that other pathway. Wanna see speedrun Diablo? Done. Time. Ah, shit.
They fix us! They fix us!
Whiz dog.
They fix us!
Heart of Darkness. Fuck ton of mana for us. Is this door shut? Shit, what a waste. This probably is how we get into this main area from the other path. It's just shut because we didn't go in from outside. And I'm just gonna assume that there's no upgrades over there because there weren't any on the path that we took. And let's hope that doesn't bite me in the ass later. Nothing like a home-cooked, delicious hand for dessert.
They fix us!
piece of shit. That woman had all the health I've seen all damn me, and I let it spill. Shadow beast here, apparently.
The Heart of Darkness.
Go, sick dodges, bro. Let's not die.
The Heart of Darkness.
Alright, which way we going? Which way we going? Not that way. Possibly that way. Go. Go for it. Yeah.
Hey, Victor!
I don't think I have the heart to survive another hit.
The Heart of Darkness.
I haven't saved in a while. Well, since the last save point anyways. Meters. Probably throw a thing at him. Kinda home. I don't really understand what the hell their animation is supposed to be. They don't throw in a straight line, they don't boomerang, they just kind of float around like a speck of dust. I feel like it understands that I'm using the freaking auto kill spell here. It keeps giving those to me. Let's hope this works. Too many blood particles on screen. Oh, isn't that nice? Take this off now, I guess.
Flame Sword.
think a scene like that could have really benefited from some kind of faction AI. Those guards knew that they should have been fighting the demons instead of just casually hanging out, waiting for me to show up. Would have made the town look like it was in a lot more chaos, you know? Positioning yourself just to the side enough that you don't get hit by the forward or the side. Be the way you cheese them, because they're not going to move. Thank God. 2 of those now. Use these still, man, it comes back a bit. If we can hit the one-hit guys, you would freaking throwing star thing. It's so weak. That must be the cathedral. They didn't need to put in any of this after they did. Here's our reward.
Chaos armor.
Main Victor!
Stop spinning, let me suck that. Equip this just to get all of her health back and then get rid of it right away.
Chaos armor.
Main Victor! Main Victor! Main Victor!
That's gonna hurt. Might be able to go in that door after going through that path. Otherwise, dead end. And over there too. The vortex, actually. Not quite doing the job. It still damages him a crap ton. It just doesn't kill. 10 of them. From the vortex almost kills them outright. It also does a small AoE if I punch him up like that. The house, probably nothing neat in here. Secret passages. That's a demon. Rules is they're supposed to be consistent. So when you can't break certain barrels, I get mad. This looks like a fun time. I think that guy's armed too. Beefy, just. Testing my basins, fella. I thought it'd put me out. We're at 2 hours. I have time to do the dungeon.
I felt its eyes upon me, eager, hungry, as if it longed to rip my heart out and eat it before me as I died. I laughed as the onslaught began. Perhaps, when it was over, it would be the other way around. Flame sword.
die from sun damage back in here. I just destroyed my ears, oh my god.
The Heart of Darkness.
Here comes our one. Maybe. Oh shit, they're human. Hopefully there won't be any demons inside a cathedral. It
Flesh armor.
should incinerate on entry.
Spiked
And again,
mace.
so should I. Anyways, all I meant to say was I'm equipping the flesh armor.
Avernus was a religious autocracy, with the cathedral as its deism power. Though the city lay in ruins, the cathedral remained untouched. The demons knew better than to bite the hand that feeds them.
Save Victor!
So what, this is a teleport dungeon? Gonna put me on these rooms to find the path to this main one here. This is probably the save room. I guess I really don't need the mace equipped. I can put on axes or something. Ghost boys. Still absorbs ghost blood. That's good to know.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
I think that sort of flurry movie keeps doing is supposed to be a spin. That's the animation he plays while his character gets spun around. Just not spinning for whatever reason.
Save Victor!
Activated something. There's a red light on that window. Might be important. Ow. Store opened. Gosh darn it.
Chaos armor. Flame sword.
Shit. I guess the one on the other side is open now. I should kill these guys for mana.
Save Victor!
Actually, it might be worth it to use the vortex on Ghost.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Oh. I just walked by it. More concerned with refilling my mana.
Save Victor!
There's probably a demon on the other side here. We're gonna look at patterns. Well, that was easy.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
If it's just gonna put me in a room with a button and nothing to fight or anything like that, and what's the point of the room? You could just maybe push a button. Well, I made a sound. I assume it was the right one. Yeah. That side's open now. Definitely did it right.
Save Victor!
Man is full, I don't need to bother with them. Door, right? Closed. That was a button. Man upgrade. Yippee. Probably opens up the door. No, it opened up this one. No secret buttons.
Save Victor!
It's open for business.
Save Victor!
Right now, since we're in the main room, we will pretend that we went and saved. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. That lovely. Fun, yeah. It's got a light on it. Of course it is.
Save Victor!
Came in from the blue one. That didn't take us anywhere. Hope the button did something. Door up there's open already.
Save Victor!
Presumably the boss room's right through this door. I think this will be the first time we're actually ready for one. Nothing up here, is there? Oh, there is. A new ability. Looks like a sword. A Flamberg. Might have to go get that. Ouch. Those are possessed armors, no point in fighting them. Look, those stairs awful slow. He's stepping in a pile of mud. His legs don't even sync up with it, so it's kind of... it's pointless. Probably loot down there. Pull this one to another. That's why not. It's expensive. Let's just walk by instead. Oh, he's blocking my path. Oh. I guess it wasn't the stairs slowing my movement. I'm not sure what it was, though. Well, maybe just some stairs slow. Definitely nothing else happening here. Wait, what? To slide? That does not come across at all. I'm gonna have to kill that one. I think this is the actual teleport puzzle. I'm just gonna have to zoop around until I get to wherever I need to be. This one has a red light on it, so probably what we want to use. I don't know. Wait, maybe the lights tell me where it's gonna put me? And that one just led me south, so this one would go, right over here. I think my goal is right down there. So I'd want to get to that blue one right there in the center of the screen. Yellow to... I'm not seeing another yellow panel. Unless that's it right there. Or it might take us right to there. We'll try going left. Well, that worked exactly how I thought it would. Neat. Figured it out quicker than expected. How nice of them to color code the map. Is this supposed to be in space?
Time fades even legend, and the origin of Soul Reaver has been lost long ago. But its purpose remains, to feed on the souls of any creature it strikes. Kindred, this blade and I.
So, Lifesteal Blade? It is the Soul Reaver. No, it is in the game. Gotta be the best.
The Soul Reaver.
It'd be lovely if it just converted any... It's a two-hander. And it also screams. That might get annoying. Though I'm sure we've heard enough Victuses by now. Not mind. So, unlike the axes, this might actually be doable. Just because it has a longer reach by looks of it. They don't have to get up in their face and not have magic. I can still keep some safety. And presumably it'll heal me when I kill a guy. It causes them to explode. That sword. Oh, it costs mana to swing. So I can't use it infinitely. Interesting. It just made a mural of the battle where Malik lost.
Above me stood a memory, etched in stained glass.
I might have to go push more buttons. Let's see. I don't think we ever came out in that room. Nor have I gone through that. That should be where we go. This guy's dead, so I guess I have gone through it, but... I'm looking for buttons. Auto kill sword. It might be a bit cheaper than the soul displacement spell. I guess we'll keep that for when we go back into the city and there's demons all over the place. Otherwise, I like to have mana. Oh, I never went through this door. Our save point. There's a reason they keep the lightning equipped.
Antitoxin.
Wrong tab.
Turning the ring over in my hands.
What should I replace it with? I guess the blood vortex. I kind of replaced that with the axe plus flesh armor combo.
Energy bolt.
New armor. The button. Right, I should definitely be using the soul death thing. It is a doorway, right? I need to find a button. Suppose that's it right there. Wait, this is glowing really bright too. That did it. Oh. I haven't seen a priest in a while. It's probably all demons from here on. As I thought, red skeletons come back to life. Because they're red, and no other reason. Possibly copywritten by Konami. Ouch. Alright, you freaking fucks. Stop. A vampire. You don't take kindly to those. That was a clean room. I don't think we even got hit. Ouch. Button somewhere. Right there. The light from all the fireballs was making it less obvious. Church's basement goes awful deep. I wonder they've got a demon problem. What hit me? Eating animation definitely got canceled there. I think we're almost at the bottom. So much for being ready for the boss, huh? Come here. Come here. Now I'll grab that orb. The full refill. Freebie. Thank you very much. Oh, another one. And we got to work with 6. Sure, that's plenty. I think that's how much we had for the last fight. I wasn't even entirely sure if I was hurting that druid. Is this where Malik got torturated? That would explain everything. And armor.
This armor was spawned in the most impure of spirit forges, tempered from the seething agony of tortured souls. The metal exists only partially in the human realm, causing it to fade between tangible and ethereal states.
Presumably that means sometimes I don't get hit. Dodge armor.
Wraith armor.
Pretty cool.
The Soul Reaver Wraith armor.
Oh, eye flash. That's probably makes it predictable when I'm invincible. That mace back out. All the health we can get.
Spiked mace.
I'd probably still be hurt by magic, always. And be a sort of balancing thing to it, I guess. Maybe I did something to let me go through that main room now.
Save Victor!
I'm gonna go out on a whim and say I need the Soul Reaver to hurt this next guy.
The Soul Reaver.
Door's open. I'll just save state. Literally sat through the saving loop
What's this?
a second ago.
I had not even realized the blade and the raiment were here. You wear those trinkets well, Kain. But I do believe that they would look better on me.
The matriarch of Avernus, the Lady Azimuth. Her magical planing skills summon demons through runes inscribed in human blood.
Come to me, my children. We shall ravage Nosgoth together. So, little man, have they sent you to stop me?
Damn,
Children
I just
shall
fucking obliterated her.
Come, my demons. Let us sup on vampire blood.
For all her magic, the Lady Azimuth was little trouble. Once her demonic thralls had been dispatched, she fell quickly to my blade.
You got the order of operations wrong, Kain.
Azimuth's third eye, a gift from the Pillar of Dimensions, allowed the planar sight into other realms. The pillar reclaims its own.
It's probably supposed to take care of those first demons first, and then she'd summon more, and that would have been more of an issue. I just kept my eye on the prize.
It will deliver you in time.
It will deliver me. Mysterious artifact that's gonna come out of nowhere and give me plot armor. This might be where we end it. We're running a little long today. If this takes us out of the church, then for sure. There. Guess we're just on the other side of the city walls too. Alright, well, thank you all for joining me. We will pick this up tomorrow, probably. Our health bar is pretty full. We have to be nearing the end. We still have a lot of relics to collect, but maybe they just give them to us in a big bunch. I'm gonna look at the map, actually. Loading. Let's see. We go down one area and go up. Probably one episode's worth of content. Unless those are a bunch of dungeons. I see